bro, be fucking for real.
You are now listening to EXIT4. Bitch, I don't like the way I sound, but EXIT420.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Kasha Roya, and
it's Heather Rosa.
And you are listening or watching EXIT420.
They could be doing both, actually.
Yeah, they could be.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, yeah. Like, you could be watching us and listening to us while you cook, you clean.
Exactly.
Or you could just be in your whip listening only. You better be. Don't be like Heather.
But don't be speeding.
I'm just kidding. Don't be like me. Don't be on FaceTime and shit. No, I don't. Who said that?
You're criminalizing.
This is a joke. It's a joke. It's just a joke. Mary's here.
And we're gonna do the do.
Let's listen to it. You probably burned my hair off my chin. We haven't even started. Oh shit, maybe I just you just smell it. Nah, I shaved today, bitch. And I'm fucking lasered. Okay.
That's so funny. Oh my god. How y'all doing? How's life treating y'all? How is 2023 treating y'all?
I haven't smoked in like a month, feels like.
Basically.
Yeah, and
She's about to be a little toasty.
But it was indeed Heather who was a bit toasty.
about to be all the time. All right, so this is like a part 2 introduction. So it's not gonna really be like in alignment yet. That's fine, cause like we just got shit to talk about anyways. Like, always. First off, where we at? Texas. Nah, it was just really hype. Sorry.
Yeah, so we're in Houston, Texas, and in the first clip, y'all hear about it. Y'all will hear about us talking about it.
Getting here.
Yes, but we're here.
We're here. We are in our podcast room.
Yes. It's gonna be
better.
Just wait for it. Just wait for it.
When y'all start sending us some damn money, we can actually decorate this bitch.
Donate.
Okay, don't hate. We, for a split second, changed the name of the podcast to Be Fucking For Real.
BFFR.
Because, like, we say that shit all the time.
Because, like,
be fucking for real.
People don't.
And if we have guests on here, I know you're gonna be like, bro, be fucking for real.
Honestly, like.
So, for us, if there was like 4 other podcasts who kind of already started and stopped with those names. So we were still kind of like, but then yesterday I went to a yoga class and the card that I got in the tarot deck was talking about, you know, positive affirmations and speaking positively into your life, which I'm a big believer in. Bitch, this shit ain't even lit.
Turn off as I was passing it.
Heather can tell you, if I want to manifest some shit.
Oh, one thing about it, that's why she has to be careful with what she puts her energy to. And her emotions and how heightened her emotions are with certain stuff because she will manifest.
It's crazy.
Like seeing it firsthand, I'm like...
I'd be like, Heather, didn't I tell you? Yo, from the beginning too, since like, I told you about meeting him.
Yeah, a couple of days before she met him, she was like, I'm deleting all my social media apps because I feel like I'm going to meet somebody. Here we are almost a year later.
Still talking to this somebody.
Yep.
I met this motherfucker like a day or 2 after I told her that shit too.
Yeah. Oh, like love at first sight?
It was like our eyes locked and I was...
How did your heart drop? Or
a little bit. Because like,
whoa.
I've never really dated somebody with his stature.
Yeah.
So, we kind of got off topic, but it's cool. I've never dated somebody with his like stature. I'm used to like a certain type. Not that like I'm opposed to it, but just have never had the opportunity. Yeah. So I was like, oh, like, wow. Yeah. And he smiled from ear to ear. We ended up talking till the sun came up that day, y'all.
No, honestly.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I woke up and these motherfuckers were still talking.
Yep. And then he was like, oh, I want to do this again. And we did it every single day. Yo.
And if that's not a connection,
bro,
what is? Because, like, to be able to talk about anything and everything with someone...
Yeah, like just not get bored.
Not get bored.
It's almost been a year and we still do not get bored. Even when we're not talking, it's not boring.
No. These are some funny motherfuckers right here. When they're together, funny. Individually, we're all funny. But these motherfuckers together, I tell you, and the way they be roasting each other, y'all.
Bro,
The way they be roasting each other. Yeah, that part.
But the way this man turned around and was like, that's why you ain't got no mom.
No, literally, just them going, and I just be there in the corner, like,
she be like, please don't act me, please don't act me.
Like, I'm not even here. I'm a fly on the wall because I do not want to get into that and get my little feelings hurt. Like, I'm a little sensitive when it comes to certain shit. You can't just be
having me going off. What the fuck is that, bitch?
My mom, like, growing up, my mom was always like, oh, nah, don't fight. Y'all don't fight. Like, she didn't let siblings fight or whatever, even though my brother was an asshole and he used to, like, pull my hair and fuck with me. And then one time I punched him by accident, but it felt good. I punched him in the face by accident, but that shit felt good because I finally stood up for myself.
Okay.
And, yeah, and then he got pissed off and he was like, oh, and I was like, bitch, get off me. But, yeah.
Don't fight, you guys.
Yeah. I mean, even though my mom seems, like, really, like, tough, and she is, but, like, that persona... You know my mom. Like, she just has...
Sweetie. She's a sweetie pie.
She's nice, but her demeanor is very aggressive.
Like this one.
Yeah.
It's
just like me.
Like,
I'm very sweet. I'm very sweet, but my demeanor is very aggressive. So,
okay.
Just all of it.
So, yeah.
Back on topic.
So, I was at yoga. Boom. We was talking about my affirmations, this manifesting shit, right? And so the girl starts talking about how she... just started a podcast and it's called The Road to Enlightenment. And I was like, that's crazy. She was like, why? And I was like, because I actually started a podcast and it's called EXIT420. And she was like, what? And I'm like, yours is the road to it, where mine is the exit. And I was like, and then our topics will be like, you know, when you get off an exit, usually you're getting off the exit to go to Buc-ee's or to Racetrack or McDonald's or something. So instead of like these places, it'll be topics. Yeah. That you're getting off on. Exactly. And she was like, that's so good. I'm like, now we gotta keep it.
And then like the road part is like us like rambling how we do. And
like
then we
get off
back on that topic, which is the
not too hard, you know, my ring finger fucked up.
Oh, it's okay.
That bitch would have got me so hard, I would have been like, So yeah, we in Texas. We talked about it, we manifested it, we made it work.
It was a long time coming getting out of Jacksonville, at least for me. A long time coming.
It's gonna be so worth it for you too.
Yeah, like Jacksonville, I mean, besides New York, growing up in New York, like being young and experiencing stuff is way different than being older and experiencing stuff, you know what I mean? So all I really know as an adult is Jacksonville. And not to be in a whole new city, like new people, because everyone in Jacksonville knows each other. It's a big ass city, it's the biggest city in the US, but it is so small. You know what I mean? It's cool, I love my people out there, but it was always time for a change.
It's always time for a change.
Everyone, leave your hometown. Please. Trust me, leave your hometown. And if you don't feel comfortable going by yourself, leave with someone that you trust. That, like, you know, like they're
financially
solid,
responsible, like smart in the head. They not out here.
Yes.
Let me tell you, I be thinking about if I moved with this one girl out here from Jacksonville. She had a daughter. I'm not gonna say no names. No, like, common sense. We probably would have been robbed already. She probably would have had like 6 niggas in here that would have robbed us and shit. Like, you gotta leave with people who you know that you can fucking trust. And I was just sitting here looking at you and I was like, it's crazy because like I wish I had a friend like me when I was your age. If I was your age and I had a homegirl who was a little bit older than me, had her shit together, and was like, yo, we both don't got no kids, we not in a relationship, we not tied down to shit, let's go. I would have been out.
Right. And I'm so thankful for you. You're just, honestly, genuinely.
You don't have to be, but like, I just wish that I had someone like that.
Yeah. Definitely thankful. You like taught me a lot, and not only about like life. You may not know it, but like not only about life, but like just about myself and just understanding and like maturing. Because I'm still maturing. Like I think I know everything, but so does every other 25-year-old. I thought I knew everything when I was 21. I thought I knew everything when I was 18. We all think we know everything at the point in our life until 5 years later. and you're like, damn, all of that I've learned, I didn't know shit, you know?
So, bro, there's so much to learn. Like they say, if you're the smartest person in the room, you in the wrong room. And that is so fucking true, because it's like...
Because you're not going to evolve. If you're the top, how are you going to get higher?
And I feel like I've been in a lot of rooms, especially in Jacksonville, in every room. I'm just going to put out there. I'm always the smartest person. Like, not in like, oh my God, look at me type shit, but it's just like, I just knew a lot. And it's because I ran away at 16, so I had to like teach myself. So I knew a lot. Right. And so like, I'm just like, I feel like now I'm finally in a place where I'm finally going to be in rooms where I don't know shit.
Yeah. And then all you can do is absorb. Like, be like a sponge. You just
and then we can go to another room and be the smartest people in that room. Right. From learning from the last room that we was in.
Because you are a natural teacher as well, like a natural leader. So that's a good way for you to express that knowledge, like you're doing with PCOS.
Yo, and
sleepysis.com.
Yo, my page has been doing really good on Instagram. Like,
no, Reels is what it's at, bro. Like, when I first went into my art page, because my main page got deleted or whatever, when I got to my art page, that first reel that I made, that's my top number right now. And I barely had it. I only had like 100 followers.
Girl.
Yeah.
It really is doing the damn thing. Like,
you need to be doing both. Like
TikTok has been slowing down, and people are saying this because more people are like adding TikTok now because of all the opportunities. Yeah. Which is cool for you, but I feel like there's a way to be able to still like throw people into the algorithm. Right. I've been really slowed up, but it's okay. It's okay because Instagram.
Major comeback.
Exactly.
Like Instagram, yeah, you could definitely do that. And I can see you getting a lot of sponsorships on Instagram because Instagram is created. The algorithm is created differently.
It's super different
with Instagram. Like it's
really it's a picture app, so people do want to see pictures, but when they go to your page,
they get more. Yeah, they can really engage more.
I just dropped this little drafty draft, and it's at 15.4 thousand. I didn't even think anybody was really gonna look at it. It was just a draft that I really wanted to show because I'm like, damn, these people literally sent me this ardent flex. And I never made content for them, and they paid me $400, and my Instagram got deleted. So I was like, damn, you know, like tough cookie, it is what it is. But now I was like, nah, I'm gonna still do them that solid because I did get something out of it. So I posted it, and people really fucking with it. People are a little slow, but they fucking with it.
Common sense is not so common, and we know that.
And it's funny because it be the people who sell weed that are like, why does the weed look like that? She didn't even get no Reggie. She got beneath that. First off, are y'all dumb? When you decarb flour, it doesn't keep its glorious greenish purple colors. Right. Bitch, that bitch turned brown. You basically just cooked it. And so everybody's like, why does it look like that? When I took it out of the Ardent Flex, it was decarbed. I literally said in the video, it decarbs and infuses.
You should get the definition of decarb.
I swear to God. And that's what it just did. And I feel like the people who are commenting are those hood people who be selling weed, like, here's a dime bag, and then go back home and think they made some money. Bitch, educate yourself in your field before you go outside and try to work that bitch.
That's a job too.
Literally.
Yes. Like, if it's your main source of income, you should know all about it.
Exactly. And people don't. So, like, social media is taking off.
Yes.
And we're gonna finally get your shit together.
Yeah, when I start working out and stuff, I'm gonna start a little fitness page on TikTok. And I'll probably start one on Instagram. Or should I just, like, post it on my Instagram? I could just do
post
reels.
Post it on your Instagram,
Yeah, I could just do reels and stuff.
And then your art stuff, too. You getting more into that?
Yeah.
Can't wait for you to paint my shit. She painted the cutest motherfucking painting. And I was like, bro, that's so... She's like an abstract artist. Yes. So I was like, I love that. I fucking love that.
Yeah, I see, like, the difference in, like...
Who we are. Our personalities. Like, this hippie, colorful bitch and my dark, sensual self.
Yes, very, very much.
So, yeah, Heather's starting Alpha Land. I've already started. I have been switching my routine. Sometimes I go at like 5, 6 in the morning, and then
she's not lying.
Yeah,
I'll be hearing her close the door and shit.
And then sometimes I go late in the evening. If there's something going on, so like on Fridays I'll go to the gym at 4 p.m. because they have yoga, and then I'll purr, and then I'll go work out soon after. I'm all stretched out and stuff. But for the most part, I get up at 5 in the morning and I take my ass to that motherfucking gym, and it be nobody in there. Chef's kids would be so clean and everybody be gone. And I get my workout in, I create my content, and then I go home and cook my breakfast.
Like killing two birds with one stone, you know?
So
like,
good. And I be up so early, so now I'll be like,
you have a longer day.
I'll be like, damn, it's 3 11:58. What the fuck? I
still got a whole
whole day.
10 hours.
I don't even know what the fuck to do with myself.
But that gives you more time to even do more.
And
like so like since you have this time now, try to structure it and like
that's what
make the most. I actually seen this video and the dude was like, I actually have 2 days in one day. Like he wakes up very early, and then his first day is from like 4 or something till 12 in the afternoon, and then he gets so much done throughout that time, and then 12 to 6 or something, that's a whole nother like.
It's crazy how everybody has different like schedules.
Right.
Like,
every day is different for people.
Yeah, every single day.
Even the concept of a day, a week, a month is different for everybody.
It is. Do you remember like being a child and just never conceptualizing the idea that people like us can own businesses and brick and mortars? Like when we see people who own stores and shit, we think like, oh, they got money, but like as like teenagers and shit. And then now at our age, we're like, we can own any of that. Like we can own a brick and mortar, we can own a business online, and it's just
it's not impossible. Like,
it's not. You just have to structure your time, educate yourself, put yourself around people doing the same shit, follow the people doing the same shit, and learn.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like, cause we can literally access anything, and we can own anything.
Yes.
We just gotta be smart enough to do it.
It's really not impossible, and it's not even about. It's just. If you want to just look at what you need to get it, like, cause most shit have criterias, you know, and like standards or whatever. Just learn the basics, and like, you know, if you're good at learning fast, like just like doing something fast or whatever, then that shit will pick up. Like there's no doubt about it.
That's why I'm like, bro, I be having so much shit to do now. And then I had to get out of the house today, so I went to the gym at 10 a.m. And I don't work out Saturdays or Sundays. Today's Saturday. I went to the gym at 10 a.m., but I brought like my stuff to work out, and I brought all my work stuff. So I sat from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in their cafe and worked. And it was chill because you get to see all the athletes that come in, competitors, and just people who just really want to get their lifestyle together, and people who are content creators. You'll never know who you're gonna meet.
Honestly, so crazy.
Cause I don't even, like I said, I don't work out Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
So today I was like, I want to get out of the house because there was an obstacle course thing going on today, so I wanted to watch. But then that back in my mind was like, yo, if you're gonna go watch, you might as well go work and maybe catch a workout. Exactly. So I was like, fuck it. I got up, got dressed, I took my time, I didn't rush, I got to the gym, I saw the obstacle thing, I was like, that's lame. So I went and sat down. That shit was lame as fuck, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So that shit, I went and sat down in the cafe, pulled my laptop out, and I'm working. Yesterday, I had spoke about this girl to my nutritionist, and I said, man, this is exactly what I want to look like. And he was like, we can get you there, boom. I have talked about this bitch and showed this bitch to Heather several times.
Yes, she has.
I literally talk about this girl to Hardy all the time. And I literally just spoke about this girl to my boy Mohammed. So when I tell you I talk about this girl, I talk about this girl. I comment on her stuff to come to Houston because, the gym's out here and I want to meet her. Everything crazy. I am sitting at the computer working, and I see somebody walk in. And you see somebody so much, like on social media or whatever the case is, when you see them in person, you be like,
whoa.
Either
it's a doppelganger
or it's you.
Yeah.
And so I see only the side of her because she's like speed walking to the bathroom. I knew it was her. I was like, what? I got my ass up into the bathroom, washing my hands, and I'm like, it might not be her, bro. I might be tripping. I'm gonna look stupid as hell. So I was like, let me just wash my hands, check my finger out, whatever. And the door opens and she comes out and I look, and I did a double take and I said, get the fuck out of here. And she was like, you know me? And I'm like, yes, I tell you. And we start squealing. She gives me a hug and she was like, what's your name? I'm like, Cash. I've actually wrote you and told you to come here. She was like, oh my God. I wanted to message you. I couldn't find your message because I get so many. But I was like, oh my God, I'm here in Texas.
That is so
and I'm like, that's crazy.
The synchronicity.
It's
like,
crazy.
Wow.
I was so hyped for like 30 minutes that I met this girl. Like, she's just a regular girl. But the fact that it's like, this is what I want to look like right in front of me. It's achievable, bro. She gave me like some tips or whatever, which is cool. Yeah. But yeah, so I went and that was cool. So I went and worked all day there. And then I got my ass up and I gymmed from 6 to 7. And I came home. And I'm kind of just trying to put my schedule together so I'm not stuck doing nothing. Because I be at the crib, my ADHD ass be working for 10 minutes and look at my phone and get up and eat, then talk to my dog for 30 minutes, then go into my room in my office, I sit down and masturbate. Like, it's just so much to do. It's so much. So I was like, let me take my ass out. And I did get a lot accomplished.
Yeah, which is good. Like, definitely structure your time.
Yes.
That's good for you who like someone who can make their own schedule. You know what I mean? Like you don't have 8 hours already filled up in your day. You know, you can utilize that time. That's good.
Bro, insane. So yeah, once you get in there, I can't wait because you're gonna be going up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a damn. You're gonna feel so energized.
Yeah.
Like you have energy all fucking day. I don't get tired until around 9 or 10. And I be like, yeah, it's time to go to bed, bitch.
Yeah, because you've been up for
12 damn hours longer.
No.
If I wake up at 5.
16 hours, yeah. So you get a lot of time. That's a lot of time in a day. 24, people usually only get like,
we really just sat here and did math.
What the fuck? I see like the equations just like floating around.
Like the doctor.
Cash down.
Hold on, bitch, I need that number. Like it's fucking, what the fuck that is that? The card game we be playing?
Don't.
We should have been playing. Next episode, we gonna play tugs so you can see who be losing.
And I ended with be fucking for real.
Please lower your headphones at this point because it gets super loud. I can't wait to watch this one. Hold on. Okay. Turn it off. Boom.
Bitch, I'm high as fuck.
Are you? I'm so fucking high, bitch. You don't see me giggling.
It's not that. I'm trying to keep. You're gonna see it in the video. I'm trying to keep my composure, bitch. I wasn't moving that much. I was
in my head. I'm like, what are we even talking about? I was like, what the fuck is that talking about? And I forgot. I had to keep thinking. Me too.
I had to make sure that I wasn't drifting off mentally, bro.
Me too. We be talking and I'd be like, yeah, that's why I love bananas. Oh my god! I forgot about my period. Oh, I need to change my tampons. Okay, hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We sound like we just fucking ran a marathon.
Hold on. Okay. We're actually on my phone now because the camera don't got no more memory because your girl needs a new SD, but I'm just gonna keep putting those files onto my computer or something until I can get an SD that has like 2 terabytes or something.
Right. Yeah, because we need that much. Yeah, I guess so.
Bro,
break.
When I tell you, me and Heather was in this bitch
Dying.
cackling
like hyenas.
We are high, okay?
Like so y'all, yeah, we gon'
y'all gonna hear that shit. Yeah,
you gonna see it, you gonna hear it. Anyways.
Oh, and if anybody says anything about my legs having dog hair on them, I know you're racist. You don't like dogs? You pet sis too?
Are you pet
sis? So yeah, that's all of our stuff as we lead down this road, and now we're gonna get off on the exit. Okay. We could do the Reddit one. Wait, what's been going on in the news? I feel like there was something recently I wanted to talk about.
Was it about sports? Was it about
Was it about sports?
And then you just like switch a persona and you turn into like a sports
I swear
journalist.
to God. But the Super Bowl is tomorrow, y'all.
Yes.
Who you going for, Chiefs or Eagles?
I'll go for the Eagles.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Watch the Chiefs win now that we said that. Whatever.
No, we manifesting that bitch.
The Eagles gonna win. Anyways, I'm from
We
Philly.
calling it. Yeah, we don't give a fuck who. But
No.
go Jags.
For
go
real.
Giants.
Go Jags. Oh, yes. Can we please talk about Keith motherfucking Lee?
Oh, yeah.
The food critic guy.
He's A1.
Bro.
A1.
When I tell you, like, I'm glad
wholesome.
that we finally made the right person famous.
Right. He deserves it.
Ain't no period. Like, no, we gotta. So today I'm going to try whatever the fuck. I love him. I love him for the community. I love him for the culture. I love him for small businesses.
Yes.
I love what he's doing on TikTok. He took his platform, his money, and just started making like funny food critic videos on his kid's Paw Patrol chair. And now he has 10.4 million followers.
That's so wild.
He
deserves it.
Literally just did a segment with, I was gonna say stigma, just did a segment with Good Morning America. He's getting brand deals. I think he's going to the Super Bowl because he was at the Super Bowl pass, like pregame turn-up that they had. Like, he was with Mr. Beast the other day. Yo, he really is, wow. All because he rates people's food.
And he like helps small businesses.
Oh, are we recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not recording. I mean, is the microphone connected? Because that shit look mad weird. Y'all know I'm fucking blind, right?
Is it like merging together or some shit?
Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely want to give my props to Keith Lee, his wife, their kids. Y'all deserve it.
Yes, beautiful.
We finally have somebody who's actually worth becoming famous, and you're doing it. You're doing it in your own way. It's what you want to do. It's fun for you. But you're changing literally the course of people's lives in such a positive way. I mean, there are those bad reviews that you give people, but I mean, some people need to learn.
Yeah.
But,
or I mean, it's constructive criticism.
It is
in a way.
I watched his latest video. He went to like in, you know how like in New York they have like Little Chinatown. So he went to a place I think kind of like that, and he just tried all the different foods. And he gave one of these people 1.5. And he said that when he went in there, she was kind of rushing him because he was trying to ask her like what the food was. And she was just rushing him. So he didn't really even know what he was eating. So he calls up there to see if they'll give him like the breakdown over the phone at least. And still rushing him, not really giving him like, you know, information on what he's eating. Just like, you know, like how you don't know what you're serving, you know?
Right.
And he gave them a 1.5 because the food wasn't even good. And I was like, you better learn from that. Because this man literally spends his hard-earned money. He's not big ego boosted. He just comes in there trying to eat.
Yeah, he doesn't even want people to recognize him. Like, he doesn't want to be treated.
He puts different voices on. He gets his wife to call in sometimes. So that business has some work to do. And then for the other people, there was the one white guy, the older guy, he was like a dad, and he had a pizza shop, and he was crying on the news. Yeah. He's like, I've sold more chicken wings in 4 days than I have in 4 months, and I was like, crying.
He really does it.
We should have a little segment where we just give like somebody props.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Like somebody in the world, maybe a follower, maybe a celebrity, maybe just somebody on social media who deserves their flowers while they're here. Here's my flowers. Actually, I smoked the flowers.
Sorry about that.
We'll get you some more. So, you deserve your flowers. Swear to God. Okay, we should do a segment like a 1A. So we gave someone the flowers, complimented them, right? And for the visual people who watch, we should like save maybe 3 to 5 videos of our favorite, like that week, our favorite TikToks. absolute favorite.
Yeah.
And then we can add them onto the visual portion so people can see them and then they can go follow them or whatever the case is. Oh my God. I just read something so sad. It said, and it's a
You're
picture.
gonna make me cry?
I don't think so. My dad died in a mid-air collision 41 years ago when I was 8 weeks old. If he had ejected, his plane would have landed on the school in Lumsden. He chose not to eject. He saved all of those kids and sacrificed himself.
R.I.P. to him.
Rest in peace to your dad, Enchanted Trifle on Twitter. And she like added photos. I'll add that so y'all can see it.
Oh, that's
Maybe that was gonna make me
no, like
so
what? We're all in suspense.
You ready for this?
I don't know.
The title says, my 22 female fiance, 25 male, wants his father to check my hymen tomorrow night before I get married. For those of you who do not know what that means, he wants to see if she is a virgin
or not. So he wants his father
to check
check her.
Hold on, let's read this. Her father better be a gynecologist. And even so, like, I don't want
that's so
your
weird,
dad in
right?
my cooch and my fat mom. Okay. My fiance proposed to me about 8 months ago. We decided on having a relatively small wedding, which is in 2 days. Everything was going great. He seems absolutely perfect, and we are very much in love. I am a virgin, and so is he. He wanted to save it for marriage, and I wasn't fussed, so I agreed to saving it. He has told me earlier that in his family, the father checks the virginity of the bride the night before the wedding. I laughed this off as it seriously sounds like a massive joke. No. Turns out he was dead serious. He wants me, the night before, to open my legs up in a small ceremony type thing so his dad can check me while him, his brothers, and uncles can watch so that they know that I am still pure. I told him, fat chance I'm going to do that, and he was begging me to go through with it and how important it is for him. It sounds like grooming.
It does.
He said he knew it was slightly embarrassing for me, but his mom did that and it will prove how much I love him and that I have nothing to hide. Anyway, as I am still a virgin. I left and he was crying. It was very dramatic, to be honest. I want to call off the whole wedding because of this and never talk to him again. But at the same time, it's only one thing, and other than that, we are genuinely perfect for each other. Oops. Hold on, I clicked the fucking button. Okay, we are perfect for each other. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life with anyone else, and it's very important to him and his family. What the frick frack do I do? I am currently at my friend's house, and I might stay here for the night. Tomorrow would be our last day as an unmarried couple, and I'm straight up panicking. There's actually a movie that just came out, I think, on Netflix, and it's basically like this girl does an ancestry, and then all of a sudden this guy hits her up, and he's like, "We're cousins, and I'm actually from like the kingdom, queendom, like we're rich, blah blah blah." So they agree to meet up. They meet up. I forgot what it was called. They meet up. They have coffee, and he's like, "You need to come," and she's like, "I can't afford it." He was like, "Don't worry, like we're rich." So he buys her a ticket and everything. She comes to the royal family, and she's like, "Oh my god, blah blah blah." So she meets this guy who's like on the thing, and it's his family's house, but she's not related to him at all. So like she meets her whole family. It's like this crazy thing. They're all royal, and she did not come from that. And so then they keep everybody in the family keeps talking about how there's a wedding that weekend, and there's so many events that she has to go to. So like every day they give her something to wear. They like introduce her to, they give her like royalty clothes, and like they go to like different brunches and shit like that. And on the last night, she was like, "Dang, like when I'm gonna meet this bride, I have yet to see her. Like I've gone to all of the functions, but she has not come to any of them yet." Well, on the day of the wedding, everybody's there, they're waiting, and here she comes in, thinking she's going to dinner, and everybody's like, "There's the bride." And she was like, "What? Like, no, this is just a joke." I told him I was kidding because she had made a joke earlier about it. And basically, they're all fucking vampires. She had no idea the entire time. and they sacrifice a girl at the dinner table.
Oh.
And she basically becomes the next person to marry this guy, but he already has 3 other wives, and one of them killed themselves. Yeah. So it's like in the beginning, it's all perfect, it's all nice, but then they have like these weird rituals, and then boom, you're a fucking vampire. And that's exactly what that Reddit reminded me of, because I'm like, they're grooming you.
For something.
What? First off, I've never heard of a ritual where the father has to check the hymen
Ever.
Who's
in what religion, whatever it is,
praying to the Pope? Cause what? Ain't no way in hell.
Ain't no way.
You're gonna check my hymen.
Why wouldn't my husband check it?
Exactly. And then on top of that, his brothers and his uncles have to watch that happen.
That's so fucking weird.
Y'all are
so
wild.
All the men have to watch that happen.
That's disgusting.
Like, and who needs their approval to tell me that I'm a virgin? That's so perverted.
She could have worn a tampon. Anything could like.
Yeah.
You don't only lose that by sleeping with a man. Like, you can. Anyways, no. I would, first off, and then what? That's a small thing to you. Letting a grown man you don't even know check your insides, who's not a OBGYN. And then his brothers too. His brothers now know what your snatch looks like. His uncle knows what your snatch looks like.
Everyone knows what it
all the
looks
men.
like.
So now you're gonna marry this person, and no, it's gonna get worse.
That's so weird.
I feel like watch them get married.
Because then what now? Like, now they could do something to you, and that's another ritual,
right?
Or like,
exactly.
Now
on your honeymoon, your dad watches to make sure that y'all lose your virginity correctly.
to each other.
Like, imagine if he just stands over y'all. Yeah, right there, son. Get up in that.
That's so weird.
Like, come on, bro. Ugh. I'm not about to play with y'all.
That's a good one. But
be fucking for real.
Fucked up.
Be motherfucking
like,
for real.
Are you dumb? Are you
Is
stupid?
You dumb?
Are
Is
you
you stupid?
Pick a side.
I feel like FBG duck. I'm trying to slide. When I creep around the corner, bitch, you better run and hide. You say you was a killer, but it's looking like you lied.
Liar.
Sorry, Mona Leo. You already know what time it is. You guys so much for listening.
Yes,
we had fun getting
fun.
high.
Yeah, like I said, we're gone.
We're zooted.
I'm sure you can see it, but it's all good. Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you
to our EXIT420 TED Talk.
Exit to the left, bitch.
Yeah, no, for real.
Oh, you can't even see it.
EXIT420, bitch.